Well, hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, I'm going out for a ride today up to Whitchurch because it's bike night over at the Raven. It's about an hour and 10 minutes away, so I'm going to shoot on up there. But in other news, I've managed to get the DB killer out of my SC Project exhaust. So I went to see a dealer, a local dealer, and he gave me the best advice on how to do it, and he was bang on. So if you've got an SC Project Conic exhaust, there's a nut on the inside, as I showed you in the previous video, but that's on the inside of the baffle, sorry. So the DB killer that goes in there, welded to it, is the actual nut. So don't try and undo that nut like I did, because it won't budge, it's welded. What you have to do, unfortunately, is you have to drill a hole, line it up, drill a hole through the left hand side of the carbon fibre until you get through. High speed drill bit, 10mm straight through, and then you can get an Allen key in there, or hex key, whatever you want to call it, undo the nut, the bolt, and take it out through the hole, and then the DB killer slides straight out. So it is now, oh, I can tell you already, it is gorgeous. So let's give it a try. This camera ain't going to do it justice at all, but take my word for it, it's the most gorgeous sound in the world. How good is that? I'll have to get a proper recorder to get a really good recording of that, because like I say, this little GoPro, and the mic's in my helmet as well, so won't do it any justice at all. Thanks, mate. I'm also trying out my new helmet mic. So my Purple Panda mic that I had was fine, but I've had it for a couple of years now, and the wire was getting pretty thin and ropey. So I've got myself a Shure mic. I can't remember the model number, I'll put it in the description. So I'm wondering if this sounds any worse, any better. I won't know till I edit the video, so you'll probably see some text going across it. But yeah, so new exhaust, new exhaust, but with the DB killer out, and I'm trying this mic out. It's been a super exciting day doing this stuff. Did it all myself. A bit of advice from the guys up at DMC in Dudley, they're up the road from me. But yeah, managed to do the whole lot myself. I didn't want them to do it because obviously if you splinter the carbon fibre, if they did it, it's going to cost them a pretty penny, so I wouldn't ask them to do it. So all you do is to stop the carbon fibre splitting, you put 4 or 5 layers of masking tape over where you're going to drill the hole, and then if you've got smaller drill bits like I have, I put the smallest one in first to make sure it was lined up, and it was. Then I went bigger until I got to 10mm. Obviously there's now a hole in the side of the exhaust, so I've been on eBay and I've ordered some little rubber bungs, 10mm rubber bungs that just clip in, and obviously if I need to put the DB killer back in at any point, then it's all, I just need to concentrate here, it's all accessible, the hole's accessible. Pull the bung out, put the DB killer back in, and put the nut back in. Job done. So so for the first time, and this is the first time I've got earplugs in, it's windy and I can hear my exhaust. All I could hear before was wind noise, but this is the first time I've been able to hear it, and I've just proved it then coming up to them traffic lights. There was a guy who was on his phone in the queue edging forward, but he was also going right. I was trying to overtake him, get round him, and a little quick rev, he heard me straight away and then started turning in. Voila, job done. The only reason I got this exhaust, well, two reasons. One, it sounds absolutely gorgeous, but secondly, it's just loud enough people can hear you coming, so it's a lifesaver as well. So there you go, that's the exhaust saga, I think nearly over when I get the bung in. It should be fine. But I'm not with it. Oh, this is the first time I've been out on it since I put it in. So I put it in this afternoon. Sounds glorious. Sounds like a V4 should sound. I just want to make sure that there's no power loss in the mid-range, because I've heard that is a factor sometimes, but I spoke to the mechanics in Dudley DMC and they said it shouldn't affect it too much, but obviously what I want to do next, what's he doing? Man, how many times you need flashing, mate? What I want to do next is, if it's possible, on a 2016 model, I want to get rid of the cat and put a straight pipe through and then get it ECU mapped, and then I will be 100% happy with what I've got. Oh, and a chain. There's always something else, isn't there? So that's it really. Super exciting stuff for me. So I've got a few miles to go. Let's crunch some miles. Hello. Well guys, we've got about 10 minutes to go, and I am super happy to report that I absolutely adore that exhaust now. That SC Project Conic exhaust with the DB killer out is absolutely 100% perfect. This V4 is now singing its little heart out, and that sound is never going to get old to me. I bet you can just hear wind at the minute, but my god, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I hope this mic's working. Imagine that, the mic's not working at all. So don't forget, I've got padding and everything in the helmet, and there's a dead cat as well around the mic, so you're probably not gonna hear the exhaust much, are you? But I'll show you again when we stop. But it is glorious, absolutely glorious. I've got a little 125 behind me, going to the same place, I bet. I'm unhappy to report, so not happy to report, that I'm dying for a wee. I'm always dying for a wee when I get out on the bike. I think the suspension's a little hard, so it bounces me around a bit. But also I'm on meds for me, medication for my neck and my arm and shoulder and stuff. And since I've been taking them, I've been going for the loo every, far more regular than I normally would, put it that way. Well, how many do you reckon is going to be up here? A little bit blustery today, and the showers have been on and off. Glorious. And I don't know whether it's in my head, I don't think it is, but I can feel extra power, and I know it's only a couple of horsepower, but I definitely feel it on the overtakes. There is no mid-range lull that I can see or feel. It actually feels stronger. It feels like it's got more pulling power. That might be just my head playing tricks on me, but to me it certainly does feel like it's got a little bit more torque and a bit more power. So yeah, I'm happy. When it's up at 8,000-9,000 revs, it sounds glorious, absolutely glorious. Just got to be careful when I try it because lots of side roads here. But yeah, it's I'm 100% made up. I couldn't have wished for anything better. I just wish they supplied instructions or made it easier to take the DB killer out, because if you're going to take these to a track, or I don't know, you just want to take it out. I think the Acroprovic exhaust, I think they have you know, a little rubber bung on the left hand side of the exhaust, and you can just do what I did, just take the bung off and unscrew it and take it out. But not on this one. They've made absolutely sure that they're telling you they don't want you to take it out. It's because they're selling a product that's conforming, it's got a certificate and everything. But in my opinion, once they've sold the products, their job is done. You know, what happens to it from there on out, it's nothing to do with them. That's not their fault, is it? Not their fault at all. Man, it's so windy. Not kidding, the whole bike has been buffeted about. Right, a couple of minutes at the end of this road and we're there. There's no need to go mad, is there? Just want to hear the burble. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it sounds so gorgeous. I wish you could hear what I'm hearing, even with my earplugs in. Well, I think we're going to get a shower tonight, because yeah, it's looking a bit bleak over there, isn't it? Not that I care. I don't care, I got my touring stuff on. Well, here we are. Whoa, there's not many there, look. It was Thursday nights, wasn't it? Was it Thursday nights? Or was it Tuesday nights? Ah, it must be tonight. And here we are. There's a few here, look. Hey! There we are. Yep, I think we're going to get wet. Anyway, I am 100% made up with that. It is glorious. What a glorious sound. I need a wee, but I also craving a cup of tea. Catch you in a bit. Well, that was a great stop up here at the Raven and Mar Bakers, but I've had to throw in the towel because it is freezing cold. The wind is just cutting through me, just standing there, and you can't go inside. So I reckon it's time for hot grip number 5. Anyway, yeah, it's too cold. Oh, way too cold. I mean, it isn't raining, but yeah, it's freezing cold. So let's get back. I think it's going to be a nice warmer day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Don't know where I'm going to go though. Oh, I'm so glad for these hot grips. I tell you, they've just started warming up through my leather gloves. Oh, I tell you what, they don't half make a difference. I can't imagine riding back now with freezing. I mean, my hands were freezing cold. Can't imagine riding back with numb hands. That wouldn't be enjoyable at all, would it? Saying that, I used to do it on my GSXR, but I had my winter gloves on then, like an idiot. I've got to put me flaming racing ones on. Duh. Not that I ever race. Right then, so about half hour to get home. No time at all, is it really, from up there? Well, it is about an hour, 10 minutes, about an hour. But because the road's so nice and straight, with a few, you know, the odd twisties, it's a lovely ride down, so it doesn't feel like an hour. But yeah, freezing cold. My hands are nice and toasty, which is brilliant. But it is flaming cold out here. Really, really strange weather we get in the UK. So next week's going to be rainy, but it's going to be like 17, 18 degrees, I think, which is splendid apart from the rain. But tomorrow's supposed to be really sunny, but about this sort of temperature, you know. I don't know what it is now, it's probably about 7, 6 now. But it's supposed to be like 12 tomorrow, even though the sun's fully out. So it'd be great to, you know, get out and go down the coast somewhere. But I don't know. I need to plan. So if I'm going to do that, I need to plan it. So maybe get up nice and early, get out on the road. None of this 10 o'clock malarkey. I don't think when I get back. I'm just not 100% sure my shoulder can take it. It does start to hurt after about an hour and a half. And wherever I get to, wherever I'm going, could be 2.5, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. I think that's Somerset, for instance. So I'll be shot by the time I get there. So I'm not sure what to do. But where else to go when you're, you know, on your own? And I've done all the, well, I've done loads of Wales. I've done Wales till it's come out my ear holes. She's fantastic, but it'd be good to do something different. I just cannot stand turning right out of my drive. Left is countryside and beautifulness and Wales and Bridgnorth, Shrewsbury, all them places. But right is diabolical. The roads are just awful. You know, through Dudley, Albury, Sandwell up to Birmingham. Traffic lights everywhere, and oh, it's just horrible. Hate turning right. So I'd rather turn left as much as possible. But you know, where else to go? Done some great trips over the last few weeks with Mick. They've been fantastic. But I'll have a think when I get back. There's J&S. All your motorcycle clothing and accessories needs. They could highly recommended by the Thorpster. Well, there you go, guys. Just a quick one today from me. Up to Whitchurch and back. Try the new exhaust out and this new mic. Let me know what you think. I wish you could hear this exhaust in person. It is glorious. But yeah, I'll take this little mic out my GoPro and see if I can get the GoPro to pick it up better with its own mics, because this tiny little lapel mic cuts out everything, doesn't it? So I'll try that when I get home. So watch for the end of this vid in a minute and I'll let you know. what I think as well when I take my earplugs out, because it sounds gorgeous even with earplugs in. I've just took my earplugs out in the garage, listen. It's the little things, eh? Oh man, that sounds gorgeous. I pumped the tyres up while I was out as well. Just in case I do decide to do a road trip tomorrow. Oh, listen. Oh, it's gorgeous. Wow, what a choice. Try and get this on camera for you. It's beautiful. See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.